Welcome to all of you in Sankalp Education Pratham classes. I am Sachin Patil, delivered lecture series on derivative. Right now we are going with the derivatives of parametric functions are here. So now we have to going with the proof related to that one. If x is equal to e raised to sine 3t and y is equal to e raised to cos 3t, then we have to show dy by dx is equal to minus y log x divided by x into log y. First of all, we have to think about the functions are given here. We have x is equal to e raised to sine 3t and y is equal to e raised to cos 3t are here. Y is equal to cos 3t is here. That means once again x and y are two variables and x is the function of t and y is also function of t. That means t is an intermediate variable and therefore this t is nothing but an intermediate variable. That means x and y are the functions of t. That means t is the parameter and therefore x is the function of t and y is a function of t. You will get the consideration of x and y are the parametric functions are here and parameter is nothing but a t. Then first of all we have to take the derivative of that x with respect to t and derivative of y with respect to t. Now derivatives with respect to t is here. That means x, derivative of x with respect to t is nothing but a dx by dt. First of all, e raised to something is here. That means we have to take the e raised to x. This is a composite function is here and e raised to x having the derivative e raised to x. Therefore, e raised to sine 3t having the derivative e raised to sine 3t. Into derivative of that sign, because derivative of e raised to x is completed, then we are going with a sine 3t. Derivative of sine 3t is nothing but a cos 3t, and then we are moving with the 3t having the derivative is a 3, and therefore dx divided by dt is equal to 3 into cos 3t into e raised to sine 3t is here. That means you will get the dx by dt is nothing but this one. And similarly we can find out the derivative of y. Right now we have to take in here derivative of y with respect to t is here, and that means you will get the dy by dt is here. That means derivative of y with respect to t, because y is the function of t and therefore derivative of y with respect to is taken. This is once again as a composite function and therefore you will get the consideration of first of all e raised to x having the derivative e raised to x. That means e raised to cos 3t is here into cos 3t having the derivative minus sine 3t and 3t is having the derivative 3, and therefore dy by dt is equal to minus 3 sine 3t into e raised to cos 3t is here. Now this dy by dx and dy by dt and dx by dt according to rule of parametric function. What is the rule of parametric function? We want to find out the derivative dy by dx is here. That means x and y are the functions of t. That means x and y are related with each other. That means x and y are related with each other. According to that one, you will get the consideration of dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt is here. Now dy by dt is nothing but this one and dx by dt is this one, and by using this one you will get the consideration of minus 3 into sine 3t into e raised to cos 3t is here, divided by divided by 3 into cos 3t into e raised to sin 3t is here. E raised to sin 3t is here. By using these two, we will get the consideration of this one. Then here 3 and 3 are cancelled to each other. 3 and 3 are cancelled to each other, and therefore you will get the consideration of minus sin 3t into e raised to cos 3t divided by cos 3t into e raised to sin 3t. This is your dy by dx. But it is not a final result, because we want to find out, or we have to show that dy by dx is equal to this one. But right now we have to complete the parametric derivative of y with respect to x, and therefore this is your right one, but not in a perfect form of that show that. And therefore first of all we have to think here what are the requirements are here. Here is y, x, that means y and x is nothing but y is nothing but e raised to cos 3t, it is a present inside this one, and x is nothing but e raised to sin 3t, it is also present is there, and therefore e raised to cos 3t is nothing but y, it is a putted here. You will get the consideration of minus e raised to cos 3t is nothing but y, and therefore y into sin 3t divided by e raised to sin 3t is nothing but x, and therefore it is x into cos 3t. But it is also in not well format, that means you have to want y and x are present here, but now sin 3t and cos 3t are not here, because our show that contain y into log x, that means y into log x is here and x into log y is here. That means there are something different requirement is there, and for this purpose we have to think about the given parametric functions are there. By using these two functions, now by using these two functions, first of all we have to think here x and y is given, but not log x and log y. Therefore we have to take the log x and log y is here, and therefore you will get the consideration of x is equal to e raised to sin 3t and y is equal to e raised to cos 3t is here, and taking log is here, taking log we get taking log on both sides, that means log is here, log x is equal to log e raised to sin 3t, and log y is equal to log e raised to cos 3t. We know that this is an index, and therefore it is multiplied here, and therefore log x is equal to sin 3t into log e, and similarly you will get the log y is equal to cos 3t into log e is here, but log e having the value is 1, and therefore you will get the log x is equal to sin 3t and log y is equal to cos 3t. And by using these two considerations we have to get the final result of dy by dx, and therefore dy by dx is equal to now we have to put the sin 3t is equal to log x is here, and therefore you will get the minus y into log x divided by this x is as it is, and cos 3t is nothing but a log y, and therefore you will get the final result, and hence the proof of that one equation related one derivative related to parametric functions. Here this part is completely depend on the student or completely depend on the solving person, because it is a thinking part. By using those givens are here, and by using proper substitution you will get the final or usual result we want. And therefore first of all we think about those consideration and what are you want to show, and this is the most important thing. According to that you have to create the plans related to that parametric functions are there. Similarly, we can find out the consideration of another one proof is here. Another one proof is here. That means you will get the consideration of this proof conditions, and by using this one you will get the complete knowledge related to how to prove a particular thing related to that one. Here we have x is equal to a into square root of sec theta minus tan theta, and y is equal to a into sec theta, and y is equal to a into square root of sec theta plus tan theta, That means x is the function of theta and y is also function of theta. That means these two are relate with each other by using an intermediate variable theta. That means theta is a parameter here. And therefore these two are the parametric functions are here, and therefore x is the function of theta. Therefore, taking the derivative of x with respect to theta, derivative of x with respect to theta, that means you will get the dx by d theta is here, Now dx by d theta, a is a constant, put it as it is, and square root, whatever be inside the bracket, whatever be inside the square root, just we have to taking the derivative of square root. What is the derivative of square root? Derivative of square root is nothing but 1 divided by 2 root, and therefore 1 divided by 2 into root of sec theta minus tan theta into derivative of that one, that means sec theta into tan theta is taken here. That means you will get the sec theta having the derivative is nothing but a sec theta into tan theta minus tan theta having the derivative is a sec square theta is here, and therefore you will get the final result is nothing but a into bracket, or whatever you want, you have to take the sec theta common is here, and inside the bracket you will get the tan theta minus sec theta, and whole divided by 2 into square root of sec theta minus tan theta, Similarly, you can find out the derivative of y with respect to theta. Now you have to get the consideration of y is equal to a into square root of sec theta plus tan theta is here, and once again y is the function of theta. Therefore, derivative of y with respect to theta is here, and therefore dy by d theta, it is equal to, once again a is as it is, and derivative of square root is nothing but 1 divided by 2 root sec theta plus tan theta is here, and into derivative of this one is nothing but a sec theta into tan theta plus tan square theta plus sec square theta is here, and therefore you have to get the dy by d theta, it is equal to a into, once again we have to take the sec theta is common here, and inside the bracket tan theta plus 1 here plus sec theta, and whole divide by 2 into square root of sec theta plus tan theta, is here, and according to that one we have to get the consideration of dy by d theta and dx by d theta. Right now, according to rule of parametric function, y is the function of x, and therefore dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta is here, and we have to put the dy by d theta is nothing but a sec theta into tan theta plus sec theta, divided by 2 into square root of sec theta plus tan theta, and whole divided by dx by d theta. That means it is a reciprocal of that one is nothing but a 2 into square root of sec theta minus tan theta and whole divide by sec theta minus tan theta and a into sec theta inside the bracket tan theta plus sec theta, tan theta plus sec theta, and therefore you will get the consideration of these one tan theta plus what are the wrong is here is a plus and here is minus is here, and you will get the consideration of this one, and according to that one you have to take the consideration of 2 cancel to 2a cancel to a sec theta cancel to sec theta. That means you will get the answer related to that one is nothing but what is the consideration of sec theta plus tan theta is here. We have to shuffle this one, and a square root of sec theta minus tan theta whole divide by once again this sec theta. We have to take the minus sign is here, and inside the bracket sec theta minus tan theta, sec theta minus tan theta. That means minus sign taken common from here, then sec theta becomes a positive and tan theta becomes a negative, and then inside the square root sec theta plus tan theta is here. We know about the consideration. Once again you have to think about the consideration of this one, and here square root of sec theta minus tan theta. A is transferred here, then x divided by a is nothing but a square root of sec theta minus tan theta, and this a is transferred here, then y divided by a is equal to sec theta into tan theta, and therefore first of all we have to think sec theta plus tan theta, sec theta plus tan theta divided by sec theta minus tan theta, sec theta minus tan theta into square root of this one is nothing but sec theta, square root of sec theta minus tan theta is nothing but x divided by a is here, x divided by a divided by square root of sec theta plus tan theta is nothing but y divided by a is here, y divided by a is here, and right now the square of this one, that means we have to think like that one. Here we have to taking the consideration of we have here first of all x divided by a is equal to square root of sec theta minus tan theta. Squaring on this one you will get the squaring you will get the consideration of x square divided by a square is equal to sec theta minus tan theta. Similarly you will get the a is divided here y divided by a, that means you will get the similarly you will get y square divided by a square is equal to sec theta plus tan theta is here, sec theta plus tan theta is here, and by using those consideration here you will get the result as sec theta plus tan theta. Sec theta plus tan theta is nothing but y square divided by a square into this x divided by a whole divided by once again here minus sign is outside, and this minus into x square divided by a square into y divided by a, that means this a square and this a square are cancelled to each other. That means a square cancelled, a cancelled, y and one y from that one and x from that x is cancelled, and therefore here one y is remain and here one x is remain, but it is a minus x, and therefore you will get the final result is nothing but dy by dx is equal to minus y divided by x. And here once again you have to think about the given consideration, and from given consideration you will get those results, or you will get those substitutions which are used inside the derivative dy by dx, and you will get the proper consideration, or what are the show that what are the proof you want, and according to that you can change the derivative by using the substitution here, and you will get the derivative of that parametric function for showing particular result. Right now you will get the proof of these two one, and a lot of related to that one you can solve, and you will get the practice on it, and you will get the master inside the taking the derivative of that parametric functions. If you like that video, please subscribe my channel and press on bell icon to get the next notification related to that lecture series. Thank you.